Afternoon, baseball fans. A little baseball action here from the Gus in Waupun as we get ready to play 16U Legion Baseball. We're on the loser side of the bracket as we're trying to play through, and it's going to be a dandy today as we've got two rival teams playing against each other. Waupun, post 210, the Wild Turkeys are taking on Horicon, post 157. A little bit of rain delayed what was going to be taking place for this day and for this weekend, so there's been some changes, so stay tuned to those as we continue the broadcast. We'll find out what happens when these two teams finish playing, but we're going to be here to broadcast this game. Going to give you the defensive setup that we have going on here. For on the mound is going to be Emmett Hull. Behind the plate is going to be Chase Beam. Over at first is going to be Landon Potraz. At second will be Trey Schmidt. Landon Richter will be on shortstop, and Jonas Buckles will be third base. Blake Coker will be playing out in left. Graham Gopalan will be in center, and Colin Camphouse is in right. Leading off here for Horicon is going to be Casey Grodzinski. On deck is going to be Carter Schwartz, and in the hole will be Landon Strife. I didn't get their player number, so I'll make sure I get those recorded here quickly. So we get ready for first pitch coming here from the Gus in Waupun. I also have to let you know that electronics don't like water, and for some reason I have a cable that got a little bit of water in it out in center field, and I'm going to try and get it replaced during the game as soon as I can get some assistance coming from the home area, and until then I'm going to only have two cameras that are up and running. I've got the third base camera, which gives you a good shot of the runners that are on base. Sometimes you can get a good infield play that comes from there, and otherwise it's going to be just the one that I have running behind the plate. That's the same one you probably saw the last two games that we were running here as well. Grodzinski, number 16, the center fielder, up to bat. First pitch at 4:01. 64 degrees here from the Gus. And first goes to a ball to Grodzinski. Next one is in there for a ball as well. 2-0. Grodzinski is ahead in the count. Here's the next pitch by Hull. Right down the middle for a strike. 2-1. These two teams are playing to stay alive in the tournament, give themselves a chance to make it to the state tournament. Where's the state tournament? Brownsville. So Horicon is hosting? Oh, Lamira. Got it. 3-1 is the count now to Grodzinski. Here's the pitch. On the outside edge for a strike. 3-2. Hit out in left over to Coker. Coker fields back at it. What a great play there by the left fielder Coker to make the catch. Incredible job there. Let's see if we got the instant replay rolling on that. You can take a look out there in left field and watch him go back and pick up that play in left. What a fantastic play there by the Wild Turkeys left fielder. Brings up number 18, Carter Schwartz. Schwartz is the right fielder for Horicon. Here's the pitch. Curved ball on the outside for a strike. Here's the next pitch. Inside and high ball. 1-1 is the count to Schwartz. Next pitch down low. 2-1 is the count. Hit on the ground over to third base, foul. Makes the count 2-2 even. Here comes the next pitch into Schwartz. Hull. Breaking ball. Ooh, hangs just a little bit. Looked like that was a pretty good pitch coming right across the middle. It might have been a little bit high. It's hard to tell that from up here. 3-2 with one out. Here's the pitch. On the outside, guys, picks it up from the third baseman. That's going to be Buckles. Buckles fires it over to first, gets him in time as Potras pulls it in. And the second out, 5-3 if you're putting it in your scorebook. Landon Strife comes up to bat. He's going to be pitching today for Horicon. Post 157. 2 down here for the Wild Turkeys. Here's the pitch by Hull. Right down the middle, just a little bit inside for a ball to the 3-hitter in the lineup for Horicon today. Overcast, a little bit of a breeze blowing in, not much. Beautiful day for baseball. That's going to be hit on the ground over to the shortstop. Staying down on it is Richter. Fires over to Potras and gets the third out here for the Wild Turkeys. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on after one half complete. We'll be back here for the bottom of the second. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's Live Streams. Welcome back here to the Gus as we get ready here for the Wild Turkeys to come out to bat. Let's set the Horicon defense for you. Behind the plate is going to be Owen Mookie. On the mound is going to be Landon Strife. Over at third is going to be Micah Ottery. Diego Rodriguez is at shortstop. Austin Anderson is at second. And Austin Poplinski will be at first. Quentin Brown is in left. Casey Grodzinski. First pitch is in there for a ball. And Carter Schwartz is out in right. Here's the pitch. Hit to the shortstop. Picked up, fired. Stretch over there at first base by Poplinski to get the throw from Rodriguez for the first out. Landon Richter was the leadoff hitter for the Wild Turkeys. Up next is number 10, Emmett Hull, the pitcher. And Chase Beam is on deck. Blake Coker is in the hole as the 4-hitter. 6-3 on the putout to Richter for the first out. First pitch into Hull is a strike. Ball. Here comes the pitch. A little bit low. 2-1. Hull's ahead in the count here. Hull goes to get that one down. Pops it up into the infield. The shortstop made a bad read, but comes in and recovers as Diego Rodriguez. Once again, feel free to put stuff in the chat if you're watching or listening, and share that the live stream is out there for other people to watch. F6 on the putout. When I get a chance in between innings, I'll check that chat and we'll share that. The kids love to see that. Chase Beam hits one to the second baseman on the ground. That's going to be Anderson, who flips it over to Poplinski for the third out. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. And after one complete, your score is 0-0.
After 1 inning complete, 0-0. 7 pitches for strike.
7 pitches for Strife. How many did Hull have? 14. Thank you. We'll be back here for the top of the second when the Wild Turkeys will be on defense here, and Horicon comes up to bat. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream. Welcome back here to the Gus as we get ready for Horicon to start off in the second inning here. First pitch by Emmett Hull is a ball into the catcher, Owen Mookie, for Horicon. On deck is Micah Ottery. He is the third baseman. Hull ready to deliver. Little bit high for a ball. 2-0 is the count. Here comes the next pitch. On the outside edge for a strike. 2-1. Here's the next one. Breaking ball on the inside edge, but a little bit too far inside. Makes it 3-1. Perfect count for Owen Mookie here. Here comes the pitch. Ball walks him, and that's the first runner that's going to advance here for Horicon.
Draws a walk to lead off the second. Brings up number 6, Micah Ottery.
Brings up number 26, Micah Ottery, the third baseman. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be. Oh, it's a huge lead out there for Mookie. Hull delivers. Ball a little bit low. Here's the next pitch. On the outside edge for a strike, 1-1 to Micah Ottery, the third baseman. On deck is Diego Rodriguez. Sitting over at first base is Owen Mookie. Trying to hold him. Throw over by Hull. In there, easy dive back in is Mookie. Keeping him honest over there at first base. On the outside for a ball, 2-1 to Ottery. Mookie again with a good lead over there at first. Holds. Next pitch in there for a strike. 2-2. Nobody out here from the Gus. Top of the second inning. Mookie reaching on the ball, base on balls. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, hole, stays in tight and high. Full count now. Mookie still has to be a little cautious on taking off on anything that might be hit in the air. There's the pitch. Slaps that one foul. stay alive. Good job of protecting at the plate there by Micah Ottery. Great pitch on the outside by Emmett Hull. Not much that could be done with that. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball outside for a ball. And he's got two guys on base now with a walk.
Ottery walks.
Brings up Diego Rodriguez, number 6. He's the shortstop.
Diego Rodriguez. Kaplinski on deck.
First baseman Potras playing in. Here's the bunt laid down beautifully. Potras is going to charge and fires over to first. That's going to be missed, and that's going to allow the run from third to score on the throwing error. Turns at third. Good job there by second baseman to run and pick that ball up, but Mookie scores on the throwing error. By the third baseman, and runners have still advanced to second and third. With nobody out here, post 2:10 Wild Turkeys are trailing now 1-0 here in the top of the second. Still early in the contest. Nobody out. Once again, first baseman is drawn in. Hit on the ground over to the gap between short and third. Both runners are going to come scoring from second and third. Throws it in. The catcher has it, fires down to second, and gets him out at second. A great play there by Beam to get the out. But 2 runs score.
Single thrown out at second.
So the first hit of the game is to Austin Poplinski.
Now batting number 14.
And gets the throw out.
Brown on deck.
2-4 for the first out. Brings up Aaron Anderson. We're going to dive out of here for a little bit, see if I can get that center field camera working. So we'll be back as soon as we can, and we'll leave it here on the plate. Thanks for listening. Still didn't get it working.
No.
Welcome back here to the Gus. Sorry about the lack of announcing that was coming across. You can see the score on the scoreboard, though, 5-1. After a few innings of dinking around with all kinds of electronics, I'm no further ahead than I was when I started this morning. So apologize for that. We'll keep working at it, see if we can get that center camera working for sure for tomorrow. I don't know if I'll have enough time to mess with it yet for the next game.
Leading off for Horicon, number 16, Casey Grudzinski.
Leading off here in the top of the 7th is going to be number 16, Casey Grudzinski. He's the center fielder for Horicon. Who's pitching right now? Number 11? Chase Beam. Yep. Thank you. Slapped over on the right-hand side, foul. Hits the coach. That should be interference.
That should be interference.
First baseman was trying to dive after it, but the coach hit it in the shoulder, so.
If he was a little closer, I'd agree with you.
What do you mean? You're saying that he can't dive 10 feet?
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, give him credit for being athletic.
I haven't seen my kid dive.
Right, exactly. On the outside again, 2-1. Gets him swinging, but it's a foul. Still 2-2 on the count to Grudzinski. Wild Turkey's trying to mount a huge comeback here if they can put the defense in place, get out of this inning, and put 4 runs across. Seen it before. Nice pitch there by Beam to get the strikeout. For the first out here in the 7th inning.
Rings up number 18, Carter Schwartz.
Up to bat next for Horicon, post 157, is going to be Carter Schwartz. That's going to be hit up the middle. Good play here by the shortstop. Fielded cleanly, fired. Good stretch. Oh, wasn't able to put the toe back down. Potras stretched for it on the throw from Richter, but unable to complete the play. Goes as an error on the shortstop.
That's on the ball now.
Oh, Hall is that short? Oh, thank you.
Richter's at second.
Gotcha.
Now batting number 1, Landon Strife.
Schmidt is in center.
Oh,
Reeder is catching. And now Steinbach is at third base. And Otis is entering the ballpark.
okay. Otis is in the ballpark. That's good to hear.
I'm talking with Nolan. Should text him now. Hey, what has Nolan got to say?
Who did you say is that second?
Richter.
Oh, Richter. Thank you. Right, 2-0 is the count here to Landon Strife, number 3 hitter here for Horicon. On the outside, slapped over to the right field. Is that Camphouse still out there? Camphouse makes the catch, gets the ball in quickly, and 2 down.
Flies out to right field for the second out of the inning. Brings up number 22, Owen Mookie.
Brings up the catcher now here for Horicon. That's number 22, Owen Mookie. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, knocked down nicely there by Reeder.
One thing I won't give Reeder, he's much better blocker back way than Chase is.
1-0. 2 outs here. Beam fires inside and high. 2-0. Beam ready to deliver. Checks the runner. On the outside edge for a strike. 2-1. Here comes the pitch. Hit over to Hull at short. Flips to second for the 3rd out.
Mookie
On the fielder's choice.
Fielder's choice for the last out of the inning. For the Horicon, no runs on no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. 13.
No runs, no hits, 1 error, and nobody left on. After 6.5, Horicon with a 5-1 lead. We get ready here for the bottom of the 7th, leading off bottom of the order. Number 4, Colin Camphouse. Then back to the top. Ball in there for that first pitch. Pitching for Horicon is number 16, Casey Grodzinski. Hit hard at center, and a base hit lead off here for Camphouse. In the 7th, has things rolling. Brings up the top of the order. Number 3, Landon Richter.
Number 3, Landon Richter. Calling deck.
Wild Turkeys have something going here. Grodzinski high to Richter for a ball. Wild Turkeys got to push 4 across to get to another inning. 5 to win it. There's the pitch, taken off on the steal. Good jump by Camphouse. Gets in there.
The barrel roll. What kind of slide is that? It's wet on the ground.
Camphouse.
2-0 is the count. Stolen base.
What do you got for pitches here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 28. 28.
They got to pull him at 30.
Well, if he pitches 30, then
He's done.
he's done for
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Ballsy move. That was a tough one, ain't it?
It is with a 4-run lead. They are going to make the pitching change, it looks like. So we'll come back here after the pitcher warms up, and we'll find out who that is. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's Live Streams. Hit up the middle. That should be a base hit and score possibly 2 runs to cut the lead here. He's going to turn. He's coming. And he's safe because the ball was dropped by the catcher. Otherwise, Mookie had him dead to right, so it was a great throw by Grodzinski. But 2 runs come in. And the Wild Turkeys have cut the lead in half. It is now 5-3.
Blake Coker.
And Chase Beam is at first base. I'm surprised they don't courtesy for him. Oh, my goodness. Coach, get down there. 5-3. The tying run is at the plate in Blake Coker. Ball. Nice block again by Mookie. Mookie takes a little bit of time, goes over to talk to Moss. So far, so good here for the Wild Turkeys. Only 1 out. 2 runs have scored. They need to push 2 more across to get it to 5-5. Keep their hopes alive to advance to the state tournament in Brownsville. Hosted by Lemira. Makes the creep. Hit up the middle to the second baseman who read it perfectly. Steps on the base, fires, and turns the double play to end the game. Nice play there by the second baseman, Rodriguez, who was the shortstop, and ends up turning it. After 7, 5-3, as they turn the double play to end the game. We'll be here for the next game that'll be starting at 6:15.
pitches from us, 10.
6:30? 6:30, so that'll be on Mayville taking on Oconomowoc. So that'll be the 6:30 game. Waupun is eliminated from the state tournament opportunity.
4:45.
Horicon plays at 4:45 tomorrow. So we have a modified schedule from what was originally posted. It has been updated. So it'll be a 10 o'clock game, 12:15, 2:45, 4:15, and then I believe 7. So we've got 2 games to make up for tomorrow. Thanks for listening and watching. Apologize I didn't get to announce most of the game, but hope you enjoyed the opportunity to see the Wild Turkeys from Post 210 take on Post 157. We're going to be back here for the second game. Take care. God bless. I can't wait